the news on the Exactly Television TTV News Channel.
Hello and welcome to the Exactly Television TTV News Channel News. Exactly the way it is, class and style. Program the Nigeria show, telling the future for Africa, broadcasting here in Nigeria, Africa and around the world. I am Desmond Imbalo. The headline: Institute of Creative and Innovative Management of Nigeria, ICIMN, held first protected conferment of awards, investiture of fellowship and induction ceremony. New fellows pledges true allegiance to the institute.
The public will be expecting more innovative ideas, more creative ideas, and not just creative and innovative, actual implementation of these ideas. It's one thing to say, it's another thing to do. So we have been convened and enjoying.
The news will be right back shortly after these important commercials. Stay with us.
Wow, people, you are all here. My name is Mr. Desmond Imbalo, and this is Real Fact Newspapers, the mouthpiece of the people, the press, a must have in all homes and offices in Nigeria, covers community issues, governance, campuses, and social stories. A brand owned by the Exactly Group, published weekly by Exactly Productions Nigeria Limited EPNL Media News and Entertainment Company, adding values to lives and nothing less, to inform, educate, inspire, and entertain. For your advert placement and coverage of your events, call 0912-8161-708. Facebook at Exactly Press House. Real Facts Newspapers, a must have in all homes and offices in Nigeria.
Welcome back, and now the news in detail. The Institute of Creative and Innovative Management of Nigeria, ICIMN, has held a successful conduct of its mandatory Continuing Professional Development (MCPD) conference with investiture of fellowship, conferment awards, and the first protected chapter induction ceremony of fellows of the institute, with the presentation of certificate of conferment of award to 10 members who are doctorate degree holders, with the theme Knowledge Management Practices in the Domain of Innovation Management, organized by the State Coordinator of the Institute of Creative and Innovative Management of Nigeria, Ambassador Dr. Inode Barigara King David, held at the Oriya Crescent Hotel and Suites, Pataka, the River State capital, on Saturday, 25th November 2023. Speaking in his welcome address, the President and Chairman of Council, ICIMN, Professor Sam Baba Adamu Pena, represented by Dr. Happy Gog, Web Governing Council, ICIMN, said the event is historic as it is the first of its kind in Rivers State since the inception of the Institute, and commended the State Coordinator of the Institute in Rivers State, Dr. Inode Barigara King David, for his doggedness in ensuring that the program becomes a reality. The first interactive session and keynote paper presentation was taken by Dr. Leno Wege, who spoke on the theme Knowledge Management Practices in the Domain of Innovation Management, represented by Mr. Emmanuel Inyado, stated the categories of innovation in the business community and the need for knowledge management. The Exactly Television TV channel was there.
Innovation. You come to business innovation. You're going to find technology innovation, you see learning innovation, you see organizational and social innovation. There's nothing we do that does not fall within these categorizations of innovation. Go to the next slide. Online marketing. Is online marketing an innovation or not? We agree? Yes. Excellently. Before, if I have to buy a car, I may go through the pains of going to any car link. I must go there, I examine the condition of the car I buy. With online marketing, do I need to go there? All I need check online for the car dealers, specify what I want, you tell me what you want. And they bring the cars in the same way it was brought. Now there's a legal and a social backing to it. If those cars come and anything is short of what was prescribed or what was professed about it, you have the right to return the car and get refund for your money. So beyond coming to the car link to sign papers like it used to be traditionally, online marketing has changed things. Even food now, you can be in your house to shop for a complete pot of soup. You can stock your kitchen without going to the market. Innovations are coming. That's the area of online marketing. Where's importation? We said knowledge is about utilization. We don't want to talk about innovations that are far from us. That's why we brought these simpler examples. These are things that have been done different from the traditional path. We said innovations about doing something new, right? Now, where's importation? The same thing. Online. You can just be here and you buy any clothes from anywhere in the world and it will get to you. You don't need to, before you see a clothes from maybe Turkey, from maybe Italy, it has somebody who is coming from there. How do you send money? How do you even send money and somebody you don't know and say it will come? But now you don't need all those things. All those barriers are off. Transportation. If I have to send my certificate to University of Lagos, I want to request for transcript. Do I need to go there again? In 1970, will you not have to go there? You have to go and wait for mail, normal mail that will take about 3-4 weeks sometimes. But the passport service and courier service, how many hours maximum? 3 hours. And you're done. The agriculture. Before, farming used to be something else. With the automation of farming, is farming still very tedious? Is farming not now more economically viable and even more beautiful than it was when we were relying on it? That's going to come to the recommendations where we are coming to areas we can look at for this program. We talk of e-service payments. Before you have a check to cash in the bank, you go through processing, you go through. Now there's even e-verification of checks. Now you have programs, you can just stay in your house. Even as we are here, you can join from online, you can do a lot of things.
Don't you go nowhere, the news will be right back shortly after these important commercials.
Always remember that courage breaks the yoke. Welcome to the ZatituRadioFM.com digital radio program, the Hello Nigeria Show, Teenager in the Future for Africa with Mr. Desmond Imbolo, your favorite host. On this show, we bring the government closer to you and take what concerns you to the government at all levels with interesting interviews and reviews, brand spotlights, entertainment, religious matters, community yearnings, the academy, and press briefing. A brand owned by the Exatu Group Media House, Exatu Productions Nigeria Limited (EPNL) Media News and Entertainment Company. To feature on this show and advert placement, call 0912-8161708. Facebook at Exatu Press House, the ExatuRadioFM.com. Thank you for tuning in and have a nice day until I come your way. My name is Mr. Desmond Imbolo, your favorite host. Keep listening.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. And now the continuation of the news. The second paper presentation was taken by Professor Jude Walker, who spoke on improved creativity innovation.
The anchorman had just spoken. Now, part of innovative management is time management. Because for you to be in business, you must manage time. So one of the greatest challenges we have as a nation is time management. I would like to dwell more on what it is theoretically. Because the first speaker, when I came in, I saw him looking at those practical elements of knowledge management practices. The issue of gathering, the issue of sharing, the issue of distribution, the issue of implementation. One of the main of our not surviving in terms of organization is the issue of implementing this knowledge. But before I go, there's one man critical in management. Knowledge manager, you tend to be creative, tend to be innovative in making sure that promoting that culture of change, which will accumulate to idea, collaboration, and access to information. So today, there's a lot of advantage of knowledge management and innovation in every organization or individual. Is that as it's improving decision-making process, Is increasing customer satisfaction. Is promoting innovation and cultural change. Is at the same time speeding up access to knowledge and information. So much that area of knowledge-based economy must be thinking of resources available, must be thinking of the competency of the individual, so that the dynamism of the environment can call for a knowledge worker to perform. Now, innovation is about implementing ideas. And for you to implement ideas, you must be acquiring a very powerful knowledge. And the only process is to say, transfer it, apply it, acquire it, share it, and capitalize it. So that at the end of the day, it will be easier for all and sundry to share the knowledge that they have. Promoting that as a manager will require that knowledge audit. However, without knowledge, without even managing or planning, organizing how to manage this knowledge, will equally create a synergy where the manager will not only be putting his best, but that each time there's a correlation between knowledge management and innovation, performance is at a very critical source of that organization. It is on this premise we have been able to identify the significant importance, the relationship that has exhibited between becoming creative, becoming innovative, and at the same time making sure that performance is at this optimal level. Hence, we came to conclude that knowledge management system is not a luxury. People think that if I want to talk about knowledge management is to be luxurious. No, it's a thought. And this landscape is that companies that leverage their human and knowledge capital are likely or crucially going to do well. That we cannot replicate by doing better is the beginning of management information system. Now again, management organizations should support decision making by the IC support to enhance innovation performance. They should make an open innovation by providing platform for joint innovation. That should joint consultation. Like as we have gathered here today, sharing critical knowledge, opening up to see which way we can think as collaboration is the beginning of where we can survive as knowledge manager. And finally, managers should consider information technology as not only a support system, but also a new way of achieving improving innovativeness and firm performance. Thus, I want to say that a manager is only a best manager at this time when he is creative, innovative, and at the same time prepare to move forward in the age of management information system. Thank you.
Don't you go nowhere. The news will be right back shortly after these important commercials.
This is the news on the Exact Television, the TV news channel. Thank you for featuring on my show. My name is Mr. Desmond Imbolo, your host. I didn't follow the crowd. Watch the Exact TV online anywhere in the world. Follow us on our Facebook page at the Exact Television program, The Hello Nigeria Show, Teenager the Future for Africa. Brief the Press, a brand owned by the Exact Group, Exact Productions Nigeria Limited EPNL, Media and Entertainment Company. To feature on this show and have a placement, call 0912-8161708. Thank you for watching the Exact TV program. Until I come your way next time again. My name is Mr. Desmond Imbolo, your host. Keep watching.
Welcome back, and now for the rest of the news. In the interactive session presided over by the State Coordinator, Ambassador Dr. Inodel Bayagara King David, fellow members and inductees were charged to be their best as professionals, innovative managers, and stop blaming the government, but to be innovative.
Thank you for the speech. Thank you for standing. At this point, I don't know, do we have any question in the house? Any question to the speaker? One thing we do as an institute is this. when question is being raised, any person is allowed to contribute, to share the knowledge together. So if there's anything bothering you and you want us to help you, please, it's time. But before we go further, I want to ask one question. Please help me share the mic around. Let me begin the interactive session. This question is directed to all fellow members today. In one sentence, what do you think is the problem of Nigeria? In one sentence, what do you think is the problem of Nigeria? Do you have anyone that wants to say something? Fellow inductees. Okay, Dr. John, please give me the mic.
I think the problem of Nigeria is self-centeredness.
Self-centered?
Yes.
Okay, how?
The leaders are not primarily concerned about the people they are leading. They are mostly concerned on themselves, what they will benefit. That is the main problem of Nigeria. That's why leadership, we are having a problem everywhere. When you place your interest above the leadership of the organization or the nation, there is always a problem in that area.
So as the innovative manager today, how will you address that? Because in few minutes time, you will be satisfied as a professional manager, an innovative manager. So if we're not looking at the pro-Nigeria is a self-centered, how will you use that creativity to address that issue?
Even the government you are blaming is sick. They don't have any option. Can they stop Innocent Motor today? They can't. Do you understand? So we ourselves has to put ourselves there first before we now say, okay, yes, the government are corrupt. The most thing that is practically wiping out innovation in this country is not the government, it's we. The younger ones, like today now, my son is writing GC. I went to drop him there, and I see the invigilators collecting money from people. Do you think those students will go into the university and do well? So you can see that the innovation we are talking about, the government we are talking about, the government is even the least. You understand? It has to come from the grassroots. Where we are, who we are, and how we are doing it. That's where comes the innovation. That's why this body is trying to encourage everybody. Do your part. Leave the rest.
Put your hands together. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry, let's
no. I was thinking that I will allow you to
Let him say something.
okay, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sometimes when people ask that the problem Nigeria have is leadership, I disagree. Completely disagree. Because without government or without the people, no government. And you are coming from the people. So who is the government? Government is you. It is only when we say here we are before somebody say who are you. The government have done their best. And they say leaders are born and leaders are born.
Leadership Award and Certificate of Conferment were presented to 11 personalities, among which are Honorable Uzo Stanley Emeka, Dr. John Nwachiko Makwe, Dr. Ishoma Alora Ona, Reverend Dr. Douglas Fabeke, Honorable Ambassador Engineer Josiah Stephen Precious, and Honorable Mrs. Bobby Florence Michael. White Achievement Award was presented to Dr. Thomas John Datimi. Performance Award to Honorable Obayolomate Olo. Management Accomplishment Award was presented to Dr. Tamunobere Maxen Binabo. Ambassador Inwame Rene Obina Chips. Performance Award. Why Udobo for Area Manager was presented with Innovative Award. The decoration and confirming of investiture of fellow inductees of the Institute are as follows. Honorable Oban Olomate Olo,
January 2018. Album Secretary, River State, from June 2017 to January 2018. Campaign Coordinator, LMA Local Government Area for the 2019 General Elections. Senior Special Assistant on Youth Affairs to former Executive Chairman of LMA Local Government Area from 2004 to 2007. Member JCRC from September 2004. Vice President of the Interim National Executive Council of Federal Government College Port Harcourt On Students Association from January 2018 to January 2019. President LMA District Youth Fellowship of the Lutheran Church of Nigeria from 1997 to 2000. Member of River State Freedoms Board from August 2015 till date, and is currently the Secretary General of our River State Chapter. He has also won the Garden City Advancement Awards (GACA) as the Best Performing Local Government Chairman and Outstanding Local Government Council of the Year for 2022. Chief Obarilomate Alale Olo has received numerous meritorious awards so far, and there is no doubt that Chief Olo was born with a gift of leadership.
This is part of our message, and with this award, we are to confirm him as a fellow, and these are the certificate.
Dr. Michael Eberechukwu Obasi, Honorable Uzo Stanley Emeka.
Uzo JP was born in Umobara in Amanato Anyoma Isu of Ebonyi State, Nigeria, on the 25th of May 1976. A Christian, businessman, politician, and humanitarian, he began his educational pursuits at the St. Joseph Primary School, Okuku, Oguja, Cross River State. He gained his West African School Certificate from New Breed Secondary School, Kaduna State, and then went ahead to end his ND, Bachelor's of Arts in Management, and Masters in Business Administration from the Guangdong Polytechnic Normal University, located in Guangzhou, in China. And as student leader, he has held various positions across various local and international associations. He is also a member of Rotary Club International, Police Community Relations Committee, Advocates for Global Peace International, and amongst others. He is also a member of the Action Alliance and the flag bearer of the party for the Onitsha West constituency in the House of Assembly elections in 2023. For his numerous contributions to society, he has received several awards from organizations such as the Association of Nigerian Registered Company Owners, the Presbyterian Young People Association of Nigeria, Advocates for Global Peace Forum International, Rotary Club International, and others. In the sphere of business, he is the Managing Director of Stanley Namika Associates, Stanley Global Concepts, Redneck Ventures Nigeria Enterprise, J.U. Nweke and Son Oil and Gas, amongst many others.
Hold your hands together.
Representative, and this is the award that affirm you the fellowship. This is the certificate to confirm. Then we also have the certificate of performance for you to give to him. Then I think we need to drop oil snap pictures for her. Please. You can drop this so that you can confirm. You have to see. You still have another hour. The Institute of Creative and Innovation Management also presents to him Leadership Award, and this is a certificate of confirmation of that leadership award. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Dr. John Nwachiko Makwe.
From the Community Primary School EA2 and his West African Secondary School certificate from Ishiago High School, Ishiago in 1988. This is winner referred manager for first earning the head of department of diploma agricultural administration director of the Institute of Journalism and Continuing Education in and a higher national diploma in mass communication from the same institution. He later obtained a bachelor's degree in economics from the Abia State University, Uturu in 1999, a master's degree from the University of Jos Plateau State in 2001, and a postgraduate diploma in education from the Federal College of Education, Eha Amufu in Enugu State. He is also a seasoned and qualified pastor, having studied at institutions such as the West African Advanced School of Theology, Imo State, the Northern California Bible College, Byzantine, USA, the Theological College of Northern Nigeria, and the Christian Advanced Institute, School of Professional and Religious Studies in Calabar, Cross River State, earning a bachelor's, master's in theology, as well as a doctorate degree in Christian education. He is an ordained priest, a leader, and member of various prestigious institutions and associations, some of which include the International Ministers Fellowship USA, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, the National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools in Nigeria, amongst others. He is the founder of Living Praise Bible Church International and plays an active role in various schools and foundations across Ebonyi and Enugu states. Currently, he serves as the chairman of National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools Nigeria in Ishiagu local government area, and he is also a fellow of the National Association of Theological and Christian Education of Nigeria, a fellow of the Association of Business Management of Nigeria, and the Association of Mass Communication of Nigeria.
Thank you. Please, round of applause, by the Institute that now presents to you the award. This satisfies you as a fellow of the Institute, and this is to affirm the award. This is your participation certificate. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Please, let's encourage him. Thank you very much.
Dr. Tamunobere Maxen Benabo.
In management from the University of Port Harcourt and the Ignatius Ajuru University of Education, Port Harcourt, respectively. His wealth of experience in the business management sector spans over 40 years, having worked in various capacities in firms such as the Judicial Department, Port Harcourt River State, Savannah Bank PLC, Haystruck Group of Companies, Redemption Ministries, Rema Savings and Loans Limited. He was also a member of the Accreditation Implementation Committee of the Nigerian Institute of Management and is currently a lecturer and resource person at the program run by the Nigerian Institute of Management and the NYSC.
By the power conferred on me by the Institute, I give you the award that affirms you a fellow of the Institute. And the award to affirm the certificate. This is the award to affirm the certificate and the certificate of participant. Thank you so much.
you, thank you, thank you.
Chief Honorable Barrister Judge Aurelio, Dr. Ishoma Alera Una,
and University of Benin Republic. Ishoma Elora Ona is not only dedicated to her professional pursuits, but also serves as the director of St. Rose Memorial School, the Fawase Educational Services and Adult Education School, and principal of St. James Consult Academy.
Dr. Thomas John Datimi, Mr. Ogolo Boma Graham, and Honorable Mrs. Bobby Florence Michael as
The
members.
certificate for conferment. If your hands are not busy, let's appreciate her. The next on the list, Dr.
The fellowship inductees were formally admitted into the institute after their oath of allegiance and presentation by the state chapter coordinator of ICIMN River State, Ambassador Dr. Inodel Baragaya King David, to the president and chairman of council ICIMN, Professor Sam Baba Adamu Tende, represented by Dr.
solemnly affirm that I will be faithful, bear true allegiance to the Institute of Creative and Innovation Management of Nigeria, that I will abide by the codes of conduct and any other rule of the Institute, and that I will strive to contribute positively to the development of the Institute. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Please kindly sign and submit.
Please stay where you are. At this point, Mr. President. Mr. President, sir, having done a thorough evaluation, went to their track records and CV, I, Dr. Nodwaga Kindevi, the State Coordinator of the Great Institute, here represent the fellow inductees today to you for conferment as a member of this institute.
By the power conferred on me by the Institute, I thereby confirm you all as fellows of the Institute. Congratulations.
Donations were made in support of the Institute Secretariat Complex of the state. Dr. Ishema Alora Honor speaking on behalf of the inductees in an interview with the Exactly Television TV channel, the Yellow Nigeria Show, Changing the Future of Africa, shortly after the ceremony, expressed delight over the opportunity given to them to serve the nation.
First of all, how do you feel being inducted into the creative industry?
Well, I'm honored. I'm excited. It's a very great opportunity for me to be able to also expand my skills, my talents I've gained over the years, an opportunity for me to also serve the Institute and, of course, Nigeria at large.
Okay, so now that you've been given this platform, what should the public expect from you to actually take advantage of it? What should the public, so they can actually benefit one or two from you? What should they expect from you?
Well, the public will be expecting more innovative ideas, more creative ideas, and not just creative and innovative, actual implementation of these ideas. You know, it's one thing to say, it's another thing to do. So we have been convened and enjoined to ensure that everything we've been taught today through the papers we were explained to today, we should make sure we implement everything there. So that's what the public should be expecting.
All right, so on behalf of the inductees today, what can you say on behalf of everyone?
So on behalf of the inductees and everyone, we are very grateful for this opportunity. We are honored, we're excited, and we are geared and ready to make sure we do all we can to help the Institute to get more patronage and information, and of course become bigger and stronger and make positive impact in the society.
So as we round up, the government, today you were told not to depend on the government, but actually charging the government to create a neighbor environment. What is your take on that? Do you believe the government it should be neglected or something?
Well, though, I always believe in that anything worth doing is worth doing well. And if the government is not giving you what you think you deserve, then you have to rise up to the challenge and make sure you do what you can to make your immediate space comfortable for yourself and for all those around you.
Dr. Happy Ogogo, on his part, charged the newly fellow inductees to put what they have been taught into practice by being creative in their chosen endeavor.
Well, just to confirm the new fellows we have, just to induct them into the institute.
Okay, which of the institute, please? Can of us know the full name?
The Institute of Innovation, Creativity the Institute of Creative and Innovation Management of Nigeria.
Okay, what is that institute all about? What is the core responsibilities?
It's all about encouraging creativity and innovation in Nigeria, bringing up the young ones, bringing up whoever is who is creative, to limelight.
Okay, what was your charge to they are actually coming to the institution and there are conducts that guides this profession. What is your charge to them?
Yeah, my charge to them is just to encourage them. We should not just look at the government, rather look at ourselves, what we can do to improve the creativity in all these young ones that are coming up. If you look very well, there are a lot of people who are very creative, but because of no encouragement from anybody, nothing from anybody, they tend to go down. But the institute itself is trying to put in place where anybody that is creative can be encouraged, and we too, as human beings, trying to bring out the creativity in us.
Okay, as we round up, are there any criteria for membership? I mean, what is the process to actually be inducted into this profession?
Well, I can't really say the whole criteria here, but first of all, you need to be educated. You understand? You need to be educated, number one. If you look very well, almost all the people that were inducted today, they are all doctors. But regardless that, even though you are not a doctor, if you put yourself in a creative sense of life, one will see that you can be one of the people that can, provide creativity to the environment. We induct you.
Oh, yeah, your word to Nigerian government, because you talked about the responsibility of the government too and their negligence. So what is your charge to the government? You're talking to the government now.
Well, I won't say anything to the government. My own is that just provide good enabling environment, secured environment to drive creativity and innovation in the country.
The host and coordinator of the Institute, Rivers State Chapter, Dr. Inadabaya King David, said the event is remarkable in the history of Port Harcourt, being the first of its kind in the States, and charged inductees to be great ambassadors of the Institute.
Okay, I am glad to say that today is a remarkable day in the history of Nigeria and the people in Port Harcourt, because this is the first time the Institute had their induction in Rivers State. And it happens that when the information was sent to the national, it seems was impossible, but thank God everything God made it possible today. Bringing in a professional body like this for people to be enlightened, for them to be creative and innovative management is not that easy. And that is why today we gather innovators and creators and management practitioners who have done so much and contributed tremendously in their various fields of life. We bring them together to celebrate them, to honor them, and to project them to the global landmark of the world, that the world should know and celebrate that people like this exist. So innovative management is no doubt or narrow to a particular discipline, it cut across all disciplines. Because in Nigeria today, all what we are looking for is innovation. And once you're innovative, there's a tendency that whatever you do, there will be a profit making or maximization.
All right, we noticed that almost all the in the district were, or let me say, they are doctors, doctorate degree holders. Is it actually limited to those class of people?
No, not really. We have different classes of membership grades, or we call them membership cadres. We have the associate, the full member, and also the fellow. Now, we have from criteria evaluation we give for fellowship inductees or members. At least you should be able to have minimum of 15 years experience and above. Two things involved, either to academic standing or work experience. this also, how do you call it, applicable to the full member. So the full member, at least we have from 6 years to 10 years, 14 years postgraduate experience or work experience. Then the associate member from 1 year to 6 years, you are qualified to be as a graduate member. So these are criteria we look into. But the inductees that got inducted today, they were lucky because they were carefully selected. Bringing such event like this to a new place, you have to filter the environment, select outstanding individuals to first bring into the institute. Then from there, others will now follow immediately.
What is your charge to the newly inducted fellows?
Okay, my charge to them is for them to be a great ambassador of the institute. Remember, integrity matters a lot, accountability and also fairness. So wherever they are, wherever they found themselves, they should be able to represent this great institute and also encourage other members to at least register. All what we're looking for now is membership drive.
Okay, as we round up, your word to the government, you actually said today in course of the paper presentations, they said we shouldn't actually depend on government, but government should create an environment. What is your take on that?
Okay, for the government, what we believe is that individuals must come up with something, then government will support you. What we're looking for is a great and safety environment. If the environment is safe, then individuals can carry out their own activities. I'm not saying it's steady power supply. These are responsibility from the government. Why individuals will come up with something, innovative ideas or creativity that can able to contribute to the growth of the economy. Government should play their part, individuals play their part, and at the end, the economy will work or grow smoothly.
All right, talk to your viewers now. There are some persons that are actually falling in love with this institute. What are the memorandum to actually be part of this profession? Who are expected on your process?
Like I say, innovative and creative management cut across all disciplines. It's not narrowed to a particular discipline. Either a medical doctor from aviation, mechanical engineer, civil engineer, accountant, bankers or banking and finance, financial managers or analysts, whoever or whatever you call yourself, lawyers, all we need is innovation. So whoever, the institute open for everyone to participate, to join as a member, including students. We don't narrow a lot to only those that have graduated or work experience. We also carry the students along to encourage the student community to also register to join as a member of this institute.
The process of registration. What are the process of registration?
We have the application either online, you log into the institute website, register online, or maybe you can call my number 081-695-86943. Contact me via WhatsApp or Facebook, Nodebega King David. The application form will send to you anywhere. Or aside that, my email or bariagakedi@gmail.com. My email, you can able to send your application, your CV to my email. We are going to look at your CV, evaluate it, and issue you an admission letter. Then we take it up from there.
You've been watching the Exam Television TTV channel, program on the Alone Leader Show, Teenage and the Future for Africa. And with this, we've come to the end of this week's episode. You can watch other of our programs online at the Exam TV Online, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Other of our programs also broadcast on these stations: Arrest TV, MTA, Zimbabwe Television, Channels TV, AIT, and TVC News Nigeria. You are welcome and thanks for joining us. I am Desmond Chetimbolo. Bye for now.
Already Nigeria, Africa.
Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Oh, yes, oh.